Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we have some actual really interesting news for Warhammer the Old World. Games Workshop just did a casual post on the socials confirming that a bunch of old school terrain is coming back. Now some of you might be thinking, oh wow, terrain, big whoop. No, this is actually quite important considering that one of those is the fortified manor of the Empire. Something that if you go on eBay to see the prices of, you'll probably start to cry. Yes, a lot of this terrain has actually become quite rare over the years as they've lost rotation and people have taken well advantage of that on eBay, which, I mean, kind of makes sense. But yeah, the Fortified Manor is back, which is a huge terrain piece as it comes with the manor, it comes with the watchtower, and it also comes with fences. This is something just for your battles to look a little bit better. It's obviously a classic piece. The Arcane Ruins are back too. Oh my god, these are super old. And then finally, old school Warhammer Hills. These are really big pieces that people have been wanting for a while, myself included. If you're going to play some old school classic Warhammer, even if it is with this new edition, yeah, you're going to want some terrain. Yes, there's some better terrain in other places, so I'm not really going to lie to you there, but classic Warhammer terrain is very important. I've got the manor myself, I've used it in a battle report before, but I've wanted a few more because you could use that for Mordheim, for example. Hills are obviously quite important because you use hills to be able to fire down on the enemy, get some bonuses if you're using bows, and Arcane Ruins, I mean, you never know. We might start seeing some arcane journals or even a supplement book which is going to focus around being able to pick up a fulcrum, for example. Now, what's really cool, and this was confirmed on the second post on Twitter, well, not second post, but right below the main one, that the Watchtower of the Empire, the manor itself, and also the walls and fences, all of which can normally be found in the Fortified Manor of the Empire, can also be sold separately. This is great because the Watchtower is going to be there for, well, you know, Watchtower purposes in case some of you guys want to play Watchtower because it's back, you know? And if you just want the manor itself or you want more fences, this is going to be awesome for people who like playing Warhammer Fantasy in every regard, because if you're playing Old World, if you're playing 6th edition, 8th edition, hell, again, if you're playing Mordheim, yep, this is going to be great for your boards. Oh my god, I am so excited, and it's a big thing because it's confirmed that these are going to be main range also, meaning that you're not going to have to scramble to buy them. You can buy them whenever you want, if you want them, obviously. I know sure as hell I do, because I've been looking for extra manors to have on the battles. I've been sorting out my Empire stuff, and yeah, I've got a new map for that, and I want to like actually make it look more Empire-y. This is super cool. We don't know the prices yet, and we don't know when they're actually coming out yet, so yeah, keep in mind that it can be a little bit pricey, but then again, Games Workshop terrain has never been too bad, in all honesty. It's not going to be eBay prices, and I think that's the most important thing. A lot of people are like, well, Old World is expensive. It's like, yeah, it can be a little expensive, but I'd rather pay like 50 quid for 20 Tomb Guard on official purposes, rather than how it was before, where you'd pay like 200 quid to get a brand new in-box Tomb Guard kit of 10, right? Or 100 quid, depending on the eBay seller themselves. This is fantastic. So only the 6 that I've sewn off so far have been confirmed. There's a bunch of stuff that hasn't been confirmed just yet, but there could be an educated guess that eventually down the line we're going to see this. I was not expecting terrain stuff coming back, to be honest. It's something that I should have expected, but considering that releases have been a little bit slow and a lot of people have been dooming and so on, I don't know, maybe it got to me thinking, oh, maybe we're just not going to get terrain stuff. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff that hasn't been confirmed just yet. Hopefully we'll start to see this as time progresses, as towers and so on, which got released back in the day and just really just faded away into existence. I'd love to see these things come back. I know a lot of people would love to see these terrain pieces back because, again, theme stuff would be great. And hopefully this does mean, which is a really big thing, we'll start getting terrain, maybe new terrain for factions that just never had them before. There's a lot of factions that just never had dedicated terrain, so it would be nice to see that here for Warhammer the Old World, you know, the glorious return of Warhammer Fantasy, and, you know, just have a lot more fun stuff. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be complaining about that, right? Don't worry, there'll be one guy in the YouTube comments going, well, Games Workshop are going to bleed you dry. Again, I'd rather pay Games Workshop prices than those stupid eBay prices. I think that's the main thing that everyone cares about right now. So given that they've just announced this today, and going by Games Workshop's general rule of thumb with Old World so far, this could take anything between 1 to 3 months, I think, in terms of release. which isn't too bad. I mean, I'd love them sooner rather than later, but yeah, this is great. Maybe it's going to be a bit longer depending on how long it takes between releases, because this is all Empire coded stuff, so I'm assuming that this is going to release around the same time as the Empire, or it could have its own slot. Either way, this is big news for the Old World fans, for collectors, for players. I'm super happy. I can't wait to be able to pick up a mana, not pay the price of basically 2 armies, depending on where you buy it from. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below to start a bit of a discussion. I am super hyped, man. I'm super hyped. I'm going to go back to start priming some miniatures, as I was literally just sitting down to prepare another project for Old World. But yeah, this is awesome news. I'll see you all again very soon, guys. Have a great day. What a great way to end the week, honestly. Oh, I'm really happy.